something that you just framed perfectly is it may take a long time for Tesla to monetize their autonomous opportunity, but the semi-autonomous opportunity for them to capture more software margins on their vehicles as they roll out these features like self-driving on city streets is a key piece of the reason why their gross margin can go up, and tying it back into like, why is the price sales ratio make sense so much higher than every other automaker? Because this is a totally different business. They're pricing in way more software into the company, and we're starting to see that as they raise FSD prices. So, and I think this is a huge misconception for investors of Tesla. They're like, oh, the autonomy piece, it either, makes them $1 trillion like the ARC model, or it doesn't matter at all. And I'm like, no, they don't even need to hit the autonomous piece. They just need to keep making these incremental improvements, get a higher attachment rate for full self-driving. And we're going to see these gross margins go up like every quarter starting from now. Like this is going to impact the financials today, the whole self-driving technology. So how do you think about that piece of the thesis, and how does that tie into your view?
Yeah, that's you framed it really well as well. I think the incremental margin provided by that software option is significant today. I think the take rate, I think they last addressed it was like 25%, 20%, something like that on full self-driving. There are no other automakers that have a $7,000 software option that are getting, I don't even think any other automakers have a software option like that. And then to get a 20% take rate on it, that just falls right through to the bottom line. So as the semi-autonomous capability continues to improve, and this year we expect to see, navigate on autopilot transition from being sort of highway only to being adaptable to city environments, which is sort of what Elon views as full self-driving feature complete. So it has the capability of doing the entire trip for you. It's not necessarily going to do that with any, great consistency, but it's still a nice feature to have as an owner of a vehicle. Like that, it's pretty incredible to have access to that, and there's a lot of value add for that.
Your customer happiness will go up because of that feature.
Absolutely. So when more people see more value out of that feature set as it continues to evolve over time, the take rate on that feature is going to increase, or Tesla's going to be able to charge a higher price and keep the take rate the same. So either way, it's going to be margin incremental. And what Tesla can do with that, they can either capture higher gross margins for the overall enterprise, and that can it just falls right to the bottom line. Or what they can do is they can take that incremental margin that they're recovering from the full self-driving feature set, and they can use that to lower the price on their other offerings. So that's more what I expect Tesla to actually do, because I think over time, how Elon views it is just to maximize volume. He's not trying to maximize margin by any extent. I think he's just going to hold the company at 25% and use any incremental margin that they have anywhere to funnel that into lowering the total cost of ownership of the vehicle, whether that's through insurance, whether that's through lowering the base price, whether, whatever else they can do, that's what they're going to do, because that allows you access to more customers, and that allows you to grow volume. And that's the mission, grow volume, accelerate the transition.